deadbeat baby mama?
I would have to add to that, and adding to that, usually when you think of the term deadbeat mom, you tie it into the deadbeat dad. And usually if you tie it into the deadbeat dad, it's about money. Because usually a deadbeat dad is that male who doesn't pay that child support. As we heard earlier in the segment, when she's like, well, where's my child support? But there's more to raising a child than just paying the money. We all know that. Because at the end of the day, if that mother isn't being a nurturing mother, if that mother isn't being a mother that's guiding her children in the right direction, if she's going to get her nails done and her feet done, but the kid is looking whack, she's a deadbeat mom. You see what I'm saying? So the things that we are struggling with within our own community is more than what's going on with our men. Our women play a role in what's going on in our community as well. And so we got deadbeat dads, but we got some deadbeat moms too.
I agree. Let's get your take on it, Gordon.
We're gonna have to do something about this money. So a deadbeat mother, to me, there's, I think, a lot of characteristics that would place somebody in that category. One of which would be a mother who is interfering with the father of her children, interfering with the relationship between the kids and that father. I personally have gone through this, and you know, it's not fun. And as much as it hurts me, the dad, to go through that, imagine what it is that my children are going through, you know, because they didn't ask to be put in the middle, you know, of however you feel about me, you know, because my kids still see me as daddy, you know, and when you say daddy, that's a term of endearment, you know. My kids love me. Just because you don't feel that way about me, don't mean my kids don't.
So they're looking to change that.
So a deadbeat mother to me would be, you know, somebody who tries to interfere with a father's positive influence on their child's life.
So what's your take on it?
For me personally, what would classify one to be a deadbeat mother to me is one who is more focused on financial gain opposed to personal investment and the growth and development of a child. As we all know, the kids they're the future. And if we have an individual who's more concerned with the checking a debit card for that child support payment, and opposed to checking grades, making sure that their kids' questions are being asked and their needs are actually being met, then to me, along with a few other things that we'll get more into, classify you as deadbeat.
Okay, all right. So, Annette, what do you have?
Well, can you give me, and I know I missed, I had to go get mic'd up, but what is a solution for a mother who you feel that is a deadbeat mom? I mean, what kind of advice could you give? Because I know that being a so-called deadbeat mom, the children are the ones that suffer the most.
Okay, Gordon, you take that.
A solution to the problem. You know, again, you got to take yourself out of that situation as the mother of the child. You got to disconnect yourself. You know, your personal feelings. That's what I would suggest to women who find themselves having some of these same characteristics that you hear, you know, us talking about when we talk about a deadbeat mother. You know, because ladies have their own idea of what a deadbeat dad is. So fellas, we have our idea of what a deadbeat mother is, and we're telling you what we think, you know, when we say a deadbeat mom. So, you know, in order to distance yourself from that,
Okay.
I would say take what we saying and do the opposite of that, you know? You know, you don't have to base your life, you know, on what the next person says, but, you know, it's like if somebody is telling you something, you know, about the way, and it's a common feeling, you know, it's not just me saying it, it's not just Wax saying it, you know, it's everybody up here saying, you know, the same general thing.
Yeah.
So,
I think when you can identify your role, when you understand that you have two individuals and they both have an investment within that child, and understanding that what you have to do is speak life, allow the father to actually be a part of the life, because there's a very serious role that that child needs. The validation that he or she needs to come from that man. And this is not to diminish women in any shape, form, or fashion, but however, the reason why we are faced with some of the stuff that we face with is because everybody is seeking validation. And I think that the family should validate